Hi friends, FirearmPop here, and today I have another in my series of armed citizen stories. And this one I'm going to title Don't Move. They're taken right out of First Freedom magazine, and this is the first armed citizen stories. And my lead story is this one. It says Don't Move. Don't move. A homeowner recalled telling a burglar after he heard a noise, grabbed his gun, and found the unwanted visitor running through his home. The burglar did not comply, forcing the homeowner to fire a shot. Wounding him, the burglar fell to the ground, and the homeowner continued holding him at gunpoint. To the homeowner's astonishment, the burglar handed him a cell phone and asked him to call 911. Unfortunately, when the homeowner unlocked the door for the police, the burglar made a break for it. He was moving, the homeowner said. He hit the fence pretty hard. You could hear him. The suspect is still being sought by police, and that's in Houston, Texas. You're going to hear that again on this series of stories. I just can't believe it that after all that, the guy gets up and bolts out of the house after being shot. Doesn't say what size gun he had or where he shot him, but he was still being sought by police. All right, let's get on with the rest of the stories here. Professional firefighter Craig Moore was returning home when he noticed a pair of snow-covered boots that didn't belong to him. Fearing an intruder was inside, he readied his handgun and began a room-by-room inspection. As he entered an upstairs bedroom, he came face to face with a man hiding under a comforter at the foot of the bed. To Moore's further shock, he recognized the man as his neighbor. Alrighty. Okay. Moore yelled at him, demanded to know what he was doing in the house, and asked if he had stolen anything. The neighbor cowered and begged Moore not to shoot. As Moore phoned police, the neighbor leapt from a two-story window, ran back inside to retrieve his boots, and fled. Police arrested the neighbor, who was out on bail for several other burglaries, and took him to the hospital for treatment of a broken ankle. This happened in Meredith, New Hampshire. What is this with people holding weapons and people getting away from them? Two stories here right in a row, and I just can't believe it. It's incredible to me. I guess the moral of these two stories is if you do get someone, have a pair of handcuffs available. It helps. There you go, right there. And or a quick tie, and at least one hand to a solid object, and they're not going anywhere. Anyway, that's something you need to think about. Two people had pulled up to a bank's drive-through automated teller machine when a man approached them on the driver's side of the vehicle. The man drew a gun and demanded the driver withdraw $600 and give it to him. The driver told him that the bank would not allow him to withdraw that amount, but the passenger told the driver to go ahead and withdraw it. Secretly, the passenger just wanted a diversion to allow him to draw his handgun. As the suspect watched the driver withdraw the money, the passenger saw his opening. He reaches over and pushes the suspect's gun out of his face and shoots him twice, said Jackson, Mississippi Commander Wendell Watts. The suspect returned fire and the passenger shot him an additional 4 to 5 times. The suspect survived but lost a kidney and his freedom. And this was in Jackson, Mississippi. 4 young men were loitering near a dumpster, approached a Wing Zone takeout driver while he was making a delivery. According to witnesses, the suspect demanded money, and one of them flashed an illegally possessed gun. The driver, a concealed carry permit holder, didn't hesitate. He drew his handgun and fired 4 shots while attempting to run. One of the suspects was shot and fell to the ground. He was arrested at the hospital. His accomplice fled. 2 were arrested and 1 remains at large. Police said there had been several pizza delivery robberies in the area during the 6-month period. And that was in Lexington, Kentucky. A jewelry store manager was behind his desk when 2 men dressed in wigs and women's clothing burst through the door. The men, later reported to be illegal aliens from Honduras and Guatemala, carried guns and duct tape. The manager drew his .357 caliber pistol that was holstered on his hip and promptly shot both men, killing one and critically injuring the other. 2 weeks before, one of the men attempted to rob the same store. Resale shop owner Pam McCory said what happened shocked her. Considered her business is not that far away. I will be getting me a gun, she said. And this was in Pearl, Mississippi. Studies prove that Americans experience fewer hot burglaries, which occur when homeowners are present and therefore carry a greater risk of violence. Because criminals in the United States fear being shot by homeowners, the notion was reaffirmed recently when in Portland, Oregon, 911 dispatcher received a wacky call. The caller informed the dispatcher that he had broken into a home and decided to take a shower. I don't make this stuff up, bro. The guy decided to take a shower. In the midst of bathing, the homeowner returned. Gee, imagine that. Terrified the homeowner might have a gun, the intruder locked himself in the bathroom and placed the emergency call. The homeowner was also phoned police, who arrested the intruder. That story is just absolutely incredible. Breaks into a home, decides to take a shower. Why not? You know, got all the time in the world. Homeowner shows up. Now he's afraid the homeowner may have a gun and shoot his rear end. Calls the police, calls 911, locks himself in the bathroom, and gets arrested. Like I said, I don't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. This is too real life and too funny. Okay? So, I think the lessons here learned today is, as well as your weapon, you should be carrying something that resembles handcuffs or the quick tie wraps. And you got to be careful because you're holding a weapon. You don't want to get that close to a person who may just grab that weapon away from you. So that's a move you really need to practice. Get a buddy, get them prone on the floor with the hands spread eagle in a way that you know that you have the upper hand. Anyway, I'm sure there's videos on that. You can watch that, how to secure someone. And just a lesson to be learned. This is Firearm Pop. Be safe out there, and God bless. Bye now.